We have done most things, I think. So we may as well
Where to next?
head to the Wind Sanctum. Oh, oops, that was right here.
Let's rest up.
Oh, let me tell y'all, folks, it is extremely tiring today. I am so exhausted. It's unbelievable. Do I have any? Actually, let's check. Yeah, I don't remember if I have any side quests. Meat no veg, pricklebeak meat, Pasadena Tome Spire, Costly of Morse. Okay, yeah. So we are just heading to the place now. I am extremely tired. I don't even know really why. I slept until like 10:30-ish today. Then I decided to get out of bed finally, which was nice.
Welcome.
But I am so tired. I'm so tired.
Soon.
I've been studying so much that my brain, like, it's just constantly on. I'm constantly doing things. I'm thinking a lot, which is rough. Should I grill them over hot coal, cook them in rich stew, deep fry them so they're crispy on the outside, tender on the inside? So many options. There is now no way to access the Wind Sanctum. This must be another ordeal we have to face.
Look at the size of that boulder. No wonder no one has been able to get into the Wind Sanctum.
Besseroth's doing, to be sure. I believe it's meant to be a warning.
Oh, there you are, Fairy.
Flying in this weather has been difficult. Anyway, what are you going to do about the boulder?
I don't see what the big deal is. Flamey can take us over it in no time. Isn't that right? Don't worry, you've got this, Ramco. Now transform! Ramco, what's wrong? Are you sick? Does your tummy hurt? Are you scared of turning into Flammy? What? You mean you don't want to go back to the Wind Sanctum?
Wait a minute. Isn't that where Ramco used to live?
Long time ago, yeah. I went to the Sanctum once when I was training as an oracle. I tried to protect Ramco from a sudden violent gust of wind, but I got hurt. That's how I lost one of my wings, actually. Ramco never showed any interest in returning home after she brought me back to Longren. Maybe she wanted to forget all about the incident, but the longer we wait, the more I worry about Shiryu.
Wounds of the body heal faster than wounds of the heart. We should look for another way in.
Yeah. Best not to push her too much. In that case, do we attempt to ascend?
Something tells me the people of the Vale would rather we got rid of the rock.
But they mentioned they've been unsuccessful so far.
I've got it. We gather the whole village together and push. Huh? It's a big town. Bigger than Verdius, at least. And we can help too. I think we have a shot is all.
Everyone might have given up on moving this thing before they even got started. No one knew that it was a Benevolon's doing, after all. It's worth a shot. I'll go back to the Vale and talk to the villagers and see if anybody will lend us a hand.
When I first met you, nothing could make you lift a finger for the Vale.
True, but surely you noticed that I've since matured into a lovely, responsible alm. Y'all wait here.
Don't cause any trouble on the way.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Morley. I'll be back before you can say Sylphid. You stay here too, Ramco. I'll make the people of the Vale see reason somehow, so don't you worry. I'll visit the chief, and I should talk to Mom and Dad. I guess I better get the other oracles on my side too. The rest of the Vale is sure to join us then. Okay, Karina, just explain the plan and they'll see reason.
Alright, guess we gotta go talk to random people as Karina. This reminds me, I should go back to other areas and try to get all the missing upgrade materials for characters.
Hey, it's been a while.
Karina!
How's the wind dyeing going? Remember, you've only got 4 years to master it before the fairies do.
Give us a break. We're trying, but we can't exactly practice with all these gale winds raging through the veil.
No, you're right. I'm sorry for teasing you.
So, you're back in Longren. What about finishing the pilgrimage?
About that, I have a request. The path into the Wind Sanctum is blocked, and I mean to do something about it.
There's no way! People already tried to do something about the boulder and nothing worked. That rock just does not want to give way.
That's why we have to get everyone to help at the same time. Once we move it, I can enter the Sanctum and defeat the Benevodon.
You want to go into the Wind Sanctum again? But Karina, you might get hurt. And then what'll we do?
That's all anyone ever says to me. Do you want this windstorm to last forever? You'll never be able to do the dying again.
Oh, so now you're worried about the wind dying. You couldn't care less before you started your journey. We asked you to help summon the fairy and you refused. She only came once you finally relented. Thank the spirits. And here you are, asking for favors from the very people you left out to dry. You want the boulder gone? Do it yourself!
Excuses, excuses. When did you get so hard-headed, Nagi? You know what? I think I will go move that rock. And once I do, that'll teach you to doubt me. Okay, that was definitely my fault. Before I was named the Alms, Shiryu and Ramco were the only ones who had my back. Of course I didn't feel like helping the rest of the Vale. But it's too late to apologize for that now. I could explain myself until I'm blue in the face, and it won't change what I did. Come on, Karina. Great. I'm realizing just how awful I was to everyone when I left. Oh.
She is not doing a very good job of kissing people. Like, I feel like she left on bad terms and she's like, comes back on bad terms. Oh yeah, her
Hey,
awful
Dad,
parents.
Mom.
Karina! How are you, honey? How's Ramco?
That's the spirit. You're shaping up to be quite Alm-like. You know, reliable and confident.
Now that you mention it, what's the Elm of Wind doing here instead of the Mana Tree?
Don't tell me you've abandoned your sacred duty, Karina.
No, no, no. I'm still on the pilgrimage, believe you me. We're just taking care of other urgent business at the moment.
Like what, young lady?
Like defeating the Benevodon rampaging in the Wind Sanctum? That's why I'm here. I need help with the boulder blocking the way.
That does sound urgent, but what can we do? Nothing, that's what.
That boulder isn't going anywhere. And even if we could move it, what then? You run off into the jaws of danger to fight a Benevodon?
Honey, you could get hurt. You were appointed the Alm. You can't be so reckless anymore.
Fantastic. You still have no faith in me. You think I'd lose against the Benevodon? Or that I'd run away from my duty?
See what you did? You accused her of running away.
What was I supposed to think? Alms don't just visit home after they leave on the pilgrimage.
I know, but if you weren't trying to shift the blame, then...
Stop fighting! It's like all you ever do is argue with each other and lose your temper and scold me.
Our tempers? Look who's talking, Missy. Everything that comes out of your mouth is either a whine or a complaint.
Oh, don't start, you two.
You know what? Fine, forget I even asked. If you're not gonna help me, then I'm not gonna waste my breath begging.
Karina!
Oh no, not again. I keep messing this up. I forgot how quickly we get into arguments in this household. I should leave them be until we've all cooled down a bit. Knowing those two, they'll bicker for hours. Better move on to someone else for now. When will I learn? I should just say what I came to say and be done with it.
I am glad that, like, part of the plot line of this game is characters realizing that this whole, like, sacred duty thing that elevates people into this, like, sacrificial offering just kind of, like, makes the universe kind of terrible.
What is it? Were you not finished with all you had to say to me?
I'm back because there's one more thing to say. We took a look at the boulder, and we think we have a plan. But we need the whole village to work with us to move it.
Karina, I realize you are trying to help, but what do you think a few additional hands will accomplish? Besides, Besseroth placed that rock there for a reason, and far be it from us to anger the Benevodon by ruining its inscrutable plans.
But that's...
Know that it is my responsibility to keep the people safe. I cannot ask them to court danger by helping you defy a Benevodon.
How exactly do you think this is gonna end up for you, huh? You think everyone is safer keeping their heads down and pretend like that monster doesn't exist?
According to legend, dragonfolk once soared through the air until the Benevodon of Wind took away our flight. Wings useless, our tribe was forced to live upon the ground. Whether this is fact or fiction, we dare not bring Besseroth's anger down upon us again.
That's an old fairy tale that I know you heard from Shiryu. And speaking of Shiryu, you can't even be bothered to go looking for him in the Wind Sanctum.
I cannot allow you to come to harm, even for the sake of another of our tribe. The Alms are too precious to send on a fool's errand.
So you're sacrificing Shiryu because you're scared? The same reason you're just letting the Veil get pummeled like this.
We can but trust in the winds of fate to spare us, Karina.
Ugh, you're a terrible chief if you're willing to put people in danger just to keep the status quo. Coward!
How dare you speak to your elders this way?
Well, now I've gone and done it. I was supposed to convince the chief, not yell at him. I know the chief has his reasons, even if they're stupid ones. I get why he doesn't want to risk endangering the villagers. I get it, but... Great. That was our last ray of hope. I don't think anyone will give me a different answer. I'm just fighting against the air current at that point. Well, there's no use waiting around here. Better go back and deliver the news to Val and the others. Now I get to go tell everyone how I couldn't convince a single person to help. I'm sorry, everyone. It didn't work.
It's not your fault, Karina.
No, it is. I left Longren on such a sour note before. My own mistrust of people came back to get me. I didn't place my faith in them, so why should they place any in me? In fact, the original reason I wanted to become an Alm was to get out of the Veil and see the world. My motives weren't pure at all. Maybe that confidence in my affinity to the wind element was really just me overcompensating for how little the villagers believed in me. I don't know.
Karina.
I wasn't the Alm that Longren needed. I wasn't committed enough. But now, after such a long adventure, I can say for sure that I want what's best for the world, and especially for my home in the Veil. The thought that we could lose everything, all the people we've met, the places we've seen, the memories we've made, I won't let that happen. I'm ashamed of how I wanted the Veil to beg me to save them. I'd never do that again, not now that I've seen so much of the world. Now it's up to me to prove that I've changed. I'll do whatever it takes to save Longren. I won't let anyone or anything get in my way. But I can't do it alone. Please, help me.
And here I went through the trouble of composing you a song to boost your spirits. Guess I was wasting my time.
No one could refute your current resolve, Karina. All you need do is rally and resume your efforts to remove the rock.
Give the villagers a chance to see your hard work. It may take time, but they will come around eventually.
We can't let them all down. We'll be the winds of change that fix things for the Vale.
Thank you all so much. We've got this, Remco. Don't worry.
Come on, you little...
Are we really gonna believe that's gonna work?
We may have overestimated our own strength.
No, we got this. Just a little more.
Where there's a will, there's a... Oh, who are we kidding?
Are we really gonna believe that just like a bunch of townsfolk just pushing?
Why are you all...
Karina, dear, you really need to work on your persuasion skills. I taught you better than that.
She takes after you, after all.
Don't you start.
I'm sorry, Karina. I should have been more willing to listen to you. I know you just wanted to help the Vale. And I still yelled at you.
God, I'm tired.
Oh, my back. If only I were a few years younger.
A few? Chief, you better not blow out your back.
Never mind me. Don't you have something you want to say to the people, Karina?
I'm really grateful to you all. Let's get this done!
Sorry for the delay. Had to deal with something. You've almost got it, everybody! Push!
It's just like such a low energy voice direction. Cracks me up a little bit.
Look at this mess. I'll never get the stains out of my garb.
Well, I'll be. We actually managed to work together and move that boulder.
We did it, everyone. Well done. The Elemental of Wind granted us his divine assistance in our hour of need. With Sylphid's help, we prevailed. And, of course, we owe our thanks to Karina, the Soul Guard, and the rest of the Alms for reminding us of what's really important.
Well, don't thank me just yet. We still need to subdue Besseroth and find Shiryu after all.
So, you are going to the Wind Sanctum after all? Even though that's where you got hurt before?
I'll be fine. I'm not the same person I was back then. Plus, I've got a bunch of dependable friends I can rely on this time. You'll help too, right, Ramco?
Try to chug 2-hour-old coffee.
Could it be? Is that the legendary sacred beast Flammy?
Thanks to all your support and your combined efforts, Ramco's not afraid to take us into the Sanctum anymore. Thanks again. Leave the Benevodon smashing and Shiryu saving to me. Come on, Val, Morley, Palomina, Jule. There's no time to lose.
Karina's always been a feisty one. I've barely had the chance to wish her well on her adventures.
And yet, she was still able to bring the whole Vale together. She's gotten even stronger on her journey, it seems.
I don't know why, but that reminded me. I mentioned Keiichi Okabe a few episodes ago. That's the guy who does the music for Nier. I was incorrect about the name, and I called that in the episode that I mentioned it, I think, but I looked it up. The guy who created Mana, his name is Ishii Koichi, and the guy who does the art is Isono Hiro. Those are the names. So I just wanted to correct that. I don't know why that just came to mind, but... The ancient legend about Wind Benevolon says it fell by moonlight that stayed the winds and stone that tamed the squalls. Maybe it was talking about the elemental vessels.
Wind here doesn't feel right. But no wind will feel right until we take care of that Benevolon.
Shiryu probably went this way too, right? We better hurry.
So is anyone ever going to explain who this Shiryu guy is or what?
Oh, right, you weren't around then. I'll explain as we go.
Ugh.
I know I've asked a million times, but I still haven't gotten a straight answer about Shiryu.
Oh, he's a keeper of tales from the Vale. Karina and Shiryu have a bit of a history.
That still doesn't explain much. Why do humans make everything so complicated?
This looks promising.
Oh,
Should have watched my step!
correct. You should have.
I'll be.
All right, Tempest trails where winds rush fiercely. I found throughout the Wind Sanctum. Ride the wind to the end of the trail. Okay.
We need your help.
Then
Ah.
we can harness that strong wind to keep going.
Oh, neat. This is fun. We get like another kind of environmental interaction.
I'm at full strength. It's useless. Keep them coming. It's useless to run. We've got quite a lot of lucre.
Hey, do you think the people of the Vale understood how grateful I was for their help?
Yeah, I think they got it. They know you care.
Jule is great. He was a character that I was a little bit worried was going to be annoying, but no, he like literally just is the best character in the game.
I can do this in my sleep.
Moving.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end. When I go all out, it's curtains for him.
Jule is like the reason to play the game. You know what I mean?
This is very
Like,
valuable.
this is very much
Taking this.
feels like that.
Now there's wind blowing near the bottom of this thing.
Well, I trust the wind. Even if the atmosphere in this place could use some work.
I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
Don't mind if I do. Let's continue.
I forgot that we had to tap the button
The Dud
in
Bears
order
will
to
love this.
fly higher.
Don't mind if I do. All right. The Dud Bears will love this. Nice. Got it. I'll be taking this.
A rather simple flaw.
It's useless to run. That's the last.
All right, did some prickle beaks. So that's good for the quest. I don't know how many we're gonna need.
What have you got? Impressive.
Ew, steamed. Oh, the idea of like chicken breast that's steamed. Can't imagine a less flavorful way to cook other than boiling, maybe. Shake, shake, finding little cactus. That was a close one. You found me. Where to next? I'll probably, what I'll do is in post game, because I know this game has a post game, I'll find all of the missing ones. On the wind in the sky. Thought this place would look like Longrin, but with all the floating dandelion seeds. But the gusts here are so strong, everything gets blown away. Pretty scary. But I still want to protect the seeds. Maybe I'll just watch them from afar.
Show us the wonders of man.
I have a bunch of stationery arriving tomorrow.
Nice. Got
like
it.
notebooks and extremely nice pencils. I'm very excited about the very nice pencils. This is the thing about me. I think I might have mentioned it before, but it's a thing about me that a lot of people don't know, or rather are just simply not aware of. I fucking love stationery. The problem is that I don't have a huge use for it, and I'm not a very creative person when it comes to like I don't journal, and I don't do how do you say it, scrapbooking or anything like that. Like that's not the kind of stuff that I do. But I really just like notebooks and pencils and pencil cases and erasers and just like nice high quality stuff like that is very nice. I really like it. What the fuck? It says that there's a thing here, but I don't see anything.
Let's continue.
There's nothing over there. What the heck? Okay. I'll trust it.
Nice. Got it. Don't mind if I do.
But I love stationery. I love like little things meant to be used in specific ways with specific purposes. That I know that's like a really vague description, but like, you know, I feel like chefs everywhere will be upset by me saying this, but like I love objects with a single use. I don't mean like disposable things. I mean, here is my star hole punch.
Just now?
No, but I don't feel anything evil in the area either.
Perhaps Sylphid is simply watching over us from afar.
It is a hole punch that you can only use to make star-shaped holes in objects. Like, things that have very discrete and distinct purposes are very nice. I really like that kind of stuff. That kind of thing. So stuff like stationery, where it's like really nice notebooks that are meant for journaling, or like Hobonichi planners, or, you know, like things like that, or like here's like a really fancy pen. It does one thing, which is being a pen really good. I really love stuff like that. And I'm gonna try my best to take more paper notes while I study.
It's useless.
Just so that I can like improve my memory and retention.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end. Your spirits. Thanks. When I go all out, it's curtains for him.
But I have some
Not bad.
what are they called? I have some Blackwing pencils. I think that's what they're called. Blackwings coming, and a really nice pencil sharpener. I need to buy myself a stationery organizer for my desk so that I can, you know, have spots for everything and organize stuff.
Which way did we come from again? Was it that one?
It's hard to keep track of which routes we used, even for me.
Onward and upward. Gotta reach the top somehow.
Hiccup.
You're a couple centuries too young to be Fight not, so on guard.
Drop your defenses until the very end.
Understood.
Don't be shy. On guard.
They were not
Don't
our
mind if
equal.
I do. We need your help. I'll be taking this.
So yeah, that's my whenever people ask me like,
We should prepare ourselves.
Toaster,
Don't
what
mind
kind
if
of
I do.
gifts can I get you? I'm the kind of person that unironically likes socks.
The climb will be all
And,
the more difficult if we do not make a detour to the other side.
There must be another place we can harness Sylphid's powers. Let's look.
I'm a person who unironically likes like things like socks, and I'm a person that unironically
collect
likes
ourselves before we
things
set
like
off.
stationery, fancy letters, fancy envelopes, not letters, papers, fancy envelopes, stuff like that. Nice pencils. Like if someone were to get me a really nice fountain pen and some really nice ink for it, like that would be like a really nice gift. I think of it the same way that I think a lot of people
You're
think
welcome,
of
find.
watches. And I do like watches, but I'm not the type of person to wear a
Right, so, God, they're gonna be a handful.
I doubt they're...
Let's do this while they're linked. I don't know if this actually applies while they're linked, but... It does, okay. There we go. Oh, my butterfly ran out. That's a bummer. We would have gotten a ton more
We
experience.
avoid family feuds from here on out.
Yeah, those monster siblings were something else. Come on, let's get going.
Not that I really need experience right now, but I really, as I was saying, like, I think of luxury items like that as just like, I don't know, very conscientious and like thoughtful gifts. Like a really nice pen, like a fountain pen, or even like the thing is that you can get really high quality versions of like anything, right? So like an example is you can get really high quality rollerball pens, like just like ballpoint pens basically. And like, yeah, it's just a ballpoint pen, like it's just a nice ballpoint pen.
Mind if I
But
do?
like the point is that like, I don't know, there's something very respectable about like masterful craftsmanship even on an object that otherwise doesn't need, like is otherwise in all other contexts completely disposable and like thoughtlessly used. I don't know, I have an appreciation for things like that.
The Dud Bears will love this. Expect a difficult trial ahead. Rise! Let's use this path. We need your help. I'm at full strength.
Onward.
That's the last.
Let's keep it moving.
I grow stronger with every battle.
Huh? Jule, did you say something?
Nope, not me. Are you hearing things?
Maybe. Sounded like someone called my name. Never mind, it's probably nothing.
It's Shiryu.
Don't mind if I do.
A rather simple flaw.
Moving.
Let us finish this battle.
Slivers of moonlight. Good riddance.
Let's
One
keep it
rival
moving.
remains.
We need to press on.
Kind of stopped reading the bestiary entries because while they're cute and fun,
Impressive.
it's just a lot of effort.
I'll be taking this. Nice. Got it. Show us the wonders of mana. Well, we have other places to be. It's useless to run.
To the very end.
I can go another round.
Come on.
What have you got? Impressive. Let's continue. The Dud Bears will love this. How's this? Hopefully we get some. This is very valuable.
Ooh, Soul Blade. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's a good weapon. It's a very strong weapon.
We need your help.
No. Hummer. Here we go.
Don't mind if I do.
You're a couple centuries too young to be fighting that perish. Almost to the finish line.
Man,
Not quite
Alamina.
How are you feeling, Ramco?
Once we defeat the Benevodon, this place will go back to normal. I know it.
Don't mind if I do. Up here. Let's use this path. I'll be taking this.
Reminds me of jumping up the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Castlevania Bloodlines. Talk about a crazy Dracula fight.
We get so impressive.
That was a tough game.
Don't mind if I do. We have other places to be.
Our brawl bore
Nice.
fruit.
Got it.
My thanks.
All right.
Come on.
Wow, it's really sending us up.
Let's collect ourselves before we set off.